Hello Munich on day 2. How are you? I hope you're having an amazing show because now I'm able to present you something super exciting. I'm going to present you 5 very, very innovative companies that are exhibiting in the innovation area in Hall 6. And the innovation area is the first time in Performance Days that we're able to show it, and I'm so proud that we have such interesting companies. So it's going to be in the Pecha Kucha format that Charles just explained to you. And I would like to ask Beyond Surface Technologies first on stage. Thank you very much.
Anyone? Oops. Let's start it. Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks a lot to the Performance Days org team to give me this chance to present Beyond Surface Technologies and our products. My name is Urs Hasler, and I spent all my working life in textile chemistry before I eventually joined Beyond Surface Technologies. We also do some kind of chemistry, but a rather unique green chemistry. And what our main target is to get away from petrol oil, use natural substances, and all our products are at least of 75% or more of biocarbon content. Of course, we also have to give ourselves some technical limits, and what we always say, a product can be as bio as it wants, it has to perform. So no constraints on the performance. And at the same time, textile industry is very often a little bit conservative, so no new machinery, same process as always. We want to work with nature and not against it. That means no petroleum. Let's avoid petroleum as a finite raw material as much as possible, and let's use what Mother Nature gives us. Plant-based, plant seed oils, natural waxes, etc. Nature is the best chemist at the end of the day. And I'm going to try to show that to you by introducing our 2 latest products, a wicking agent based on microalgae and a durable water repellent based on a natural wax. Let's start with the wicking agent. As I said, it's based on a microalgae. It's the first in the industry which is a microalgae-based product. And we have a good cooperation with the American company Checkerspots, which gives us exclusive access for the textile industry to those kind of products. It is 100% biocarbon based, not the active. The final formulation is 100% biocarbon, outstanding biodegradability. It's basically like sugar, plug and play. So we just go into the dye house, same machine, same conditions, just do it. And by this cooperation that we have with Checkerspot, that gives us access to a completely new world of natural oils. Every natural oil is produced by microalgae, but not all of them are accessible to the industry, of course. They grow in small plants, protected plants, etc. Now they can all that produce industrially. And it's quite an easy process. As you can see, microalgae, sugar, water, tank, temperature, pH, finished. Then you just wait a few days, and then we can collect the oil from those processes. So a very simple process, and we can make finishing products out of that. Just to summarize, 100% bio-based, plug and play. Every dye house can use our products, nothing special to be done. Globally available, there are more and more dye houses using those products. And of course, we have all the necessary certifications that are demanded today. Next product would be the durable water repellent. It's based on a candelilla wax, natural wax that grows in Mexico. Yeah, that's about it, this slide. It's an unmodified wax dispersion. It's 100% biocarbon. We introduced the product just yesterday, so yesterday I got actually the USDA certification. It's officially 100% bio-based now. It has a competitive performance like all other C0 DWRs. Patent publication is pending. We should have that in the next few days. Supply chain traceability, a completely new story. I tell you, it's this plant. It's grown in Chihuahuan desert. No artificial water used, no fertilizers, no biocide. It just grows. It's an endangered plant. It's a protected plant, which sounded a little bit crazy to us initially, but then we figured out that's exactly what we want. A plant where the growth, the harvesting is absolutely controlled. Only the amount that is good for the plant and the environment gets extracted from the environment. That's what we call sustainable. Performance, state of the art, we expect a spray rating of 80 to 90 after about 20 washes. Bundesmann, before you ask, that's still fabric specific. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's a bit more difficult. It works very well on synthetics, but can also be used on cellulosic fibers. The test goes a bit longer, so that gives me a few seconds. So the next slide, I will show you in a graph, okay, what this kind of performance means. That's very long now. Okay, the green one is the polyester fiber, the blue one is a polyamide elastan. Spray ratings, initially 1, 5, 10, and 20 washes. And as you can see, the polyester, even after 20 washes, we are still at a rating of 100. Polyamide comes a little bit down, but that's still okay. So bio-based, plug and play, synthetic and cellulosic fibers, and the patent is pending. The certification, USDA I got yesterday, ZDHC I just got a few minutes ago. ECO passport is still pending, but I'm sure we are going to get that. So that was, as promised, a lot of information in a very short time. I don't know who struggled more, you or me. It's difficult, and if you didn't get everything, don't worry, I'm still over there, Q05. Come to me, talk to me, ask me the questions, or drop me an email later on. Thank you very much.
Can we show our appreciation was we ask you to leave the stage and the next candidate come up to the stage.
Thank you
it's
so
going to be a
much,
really quick swap over.
And now,
easy swap over.
Very well done. And now I would like to present OceanSafe AG with Matthias Fuchs.
Matthias, you ready to go?
Yep, I am.
Go.
Hello. Hi, my name is Matthias from OceanSafe. OceanSafe is a Swiss textile technology company. We are a material science company. And we develop materials which are safe for the planet and for the oceans. Today I have the big honor to introduce to you Nania. Nania is a next generation replacement for conventional polyester. It is a synthetic circular replacement and is available as yarns and fibers. And Nania is, as I mentioned, a polyester replacement. And we're talking, and today I would like to call out to brands and manufacturers. If you're a brand today, you should listen to me because we give you a chance to phase out polyester together. And if you're a manufacturer, we can mutually develop innovative fabrics with the latest next generation material. But let's talk polyester. Question to the audience here. Who uses polyester professionally today? So that's quite a lot of people here. It's quite a majority, and I think we're all aware that we have some issues with polyester, with conventional polyester, or even recycled polyester from bottles, because at the end of the day, the vast majorities of textiles today, synthetic textile, are not recycled. They end up somewhere in uncontrolled settings. They end up somewhere in landfills across the globe. And unfortunately, polyester is not biodegradable. It takes hundreds of years for this waste to disappear. And textile waste is also toxic. And these toxins from chemistry that is inside this travels into the environment, into our oceans, and ultimately in our food chains. So, and for instance, a common toxin for polyester, for PT, is antimony trioxide, which is used in production. And obviously microplastics. I think we're all aware that synthetic textiles shed microplastics, and these microplastics will be around for hundreds of years. And this is obviously a concern in an industry where we all love the outdoors. And by the way, this is also a concern for recycled PET as well. And not only Europe, regulation is coming, and regulation is coming fast. So I really call out to you, everyone, obviously, to be ready for the circular economy, because it's coming, and a lot of things will be regulated in the future around the globe. So that's why you should listen to this, because we think Nania, our brand for a circular PET replacement, is here. And Nania is a chip. It's designed for biodegradability, recyclability, and it's without any toxins, and it's safe for the consumer to use. But first of all, Nania is a PET replacement, and it has the same performance as conventional polyester. So, mentioned before, performance is king, and Nania is made to last. That's been tested in various settings already, and the fabrics feel just like conventional. You can see by yourself later on. But it's inherently biodegradable. This is the game-changing characteristics of Nania. It's a polyester, it's durable, but biodegradable in water, in soil, and landfill. And this is not a result of an additive. It comes with a molecule that has been developed by us. But at the same time, it's safe. It breaks down and is safe. There's no heavy metals, no antimony trioxide. And it's proven and tested against ecotoxicity. So it's safe for the consumer and for the planet and for the ocean. But probably the best characteristics of this yarn and fiber is it's biodegradable in ocean water in 99 days by over 93%, and tested against the American standard ASTM D6691. So you can really say that this is now the solution to the microplastics problem. And all of this is not only Matthias from OceanSafe saying this is also third-party validated. Cradle-to-cradle certification at gold level. Nania is the first synthetic textile material ever that has achieved this certification, and still the only one in the world. So this is proven by cradle to cradle to be suitable for the circular economy. And Nania is good news because it's also recyclable at the end of life together with conventional PET. And that's a huge practical advantage when you think about end of life, that you do not need a separate collection system for Nania. And some called it plug and play. We call it a drop-in technology. Nania is processed along the entire value chain, just like polyester. Not a single machine needs to be invested into. Can be knitted, can be woven, can be dyed with conventional chemistry. So there's no new investment required. And the good news also from a commercial standpoint is it's highly scalable. It's an industrial process. It's based on a chip, so it's really, really highly scalable. And yes, we are still more expensive now today in terms of pricing, but it's all about scale, it's all about volume, and we're scaling now aggressively. We're ready today. This is not at lab scale. We have already produced various hundreds of tons of this material. We have licensing partners in Southeast Asia who are producing the yarn and fiber for us. We have capacities of various thousands of tons of this material coming up, and it's ready. So talk to us, we can start tomorrow. So this is the call for collaboration. If you're a brand, let's connect, let's make products based on this material. And if you're a manufacturer, let's make from this fiber and yarn, let's make fabrics, let's produce products. If you'd like to speak, I'll be around here. We're exhibiting at booth Q08. Thank you for Performance Days for letting us speak here. Thank you for the invitation to exhibit. And yeah, hope to speak to you all. Thank you so much.
So Matthias finishes a couple of seconds early. Whilst we're swapping over, Matthias is going to try and run back to his area. He might be here for the next 10 minutes. Do you two want to swap over? Because we're not doing question and answer live. You can pick on him separately. If you don't catch him here, he will be back at the innovation area in Hall A6.
Thank you, Charles. And I would like to present now Mr. Hao Chang from PIMI.
Okay, thank you. My name is Hao Chang. I'm here to introduce Phoenix Innovative Materials. So we are another material science company. And what we are doing, first of all, we are located in Taiwan, in Taipei, and not far from Center City, about 25 minutes. And our mission, the reason we formed the company is we want to do everything green. And why we think we can do it is our expertise. We have a custom-built only machine to mix all the components in a plastic processing. And we have used that, we call it super mixer. And we use the super mixer to develop the film, the microporous polypropylene membrane. We trade name it the feathers because we believe nature's best offer for protection is the feathers, protection against the elements. And a little bit on the feather polypropylene is non-toxic and also solvent-free, lowest greenhouse gas generation and lowest carbon footprint. Very thin, 12 micron, 5 GSM, about 0.9 grams per cc. So you can see the material is very thin and light to be used in textile application in the WBT market. Now, how do we get to where we are today? It's a long journey, long and winding road from the film A to G film. You can probably tell I'm a Beatles fan here. And through formulation and stretching schemes, we went from A to G in search of the best balance. In the WBT market, you're always finding the conflicting properties, water, pressure, and permeability. So this is the very first series, what we call Series A, that we made. Permeability, you can tell, is thumbs up, and water column is thumbs down because the pores are very large and non-uniform. Series B or C, we had another structure which is very tight. Permeability is not good, and water column is very, very good. So moving on to the next one, yes. Now we're getting close. It's one of the E or F series. The permeability is good, water column is good, and we keep moving to the next one. The extra time is when we are getting close now. It's the next one, permeability and water column. We keep changing the formulation to reach this stage. They are very good, but then customers start saying we cannot wash it. We cannot use regular laundry detergent because the whole process is wet, dry. And so continuing on, we we continue the formulation work and the stretching work. We reach the current feather G membrane. That's what we are selling today for our customers. And the customer feedbacks, they are excellent. We found the best balance, and also our membrane in any construction can be laundered at least 10 times. So a little bit on the applications. So today we have 2 layers. You can see all the advantages in the 2 layers. And we also have products for 3 layers. And by the way, we also have 2.5 layers, but it's not in the charts. The 3 layers are most used as of today because 2 layers was a later development. But we have commercial products. We even have some 4-layer products using for sailing applications. When we make the charts, we did not factor into Oktoberfest the factors, so we may have some downtime here. Okay, so when you leave, I would say 100% of our current customers will ask this question. When you leave PTFE, what's next for PP? So we are actually helping our customers, the brands, work on mono components. So we have very good PP fabric, and plus the membrane and the interliner tree coat and the seam tape. That's the latest development. We even have PP seam tapes. And through, of course, what we are good at, material science. And what's next? And what about end of life and all that good stuff? WBT, what we found is has a very, very messy food chain with product manuals. And what we call R3 for sustainability, reclaim, recycle, and reuse. What we have done is we have been working with a couple of brands to take their waste into our super mixer, into different applications. We're just starting for about 6 months. All right, that's what we have today, and thank you very much. And we are over at the Innovation Forum, booth Q07. And I want to thank the Performance Day for the invitation. Thank you.
For those of you who are picking up that the presenters are feeling pressure, can I point out the presenters are also speaking in a second language? If you thought we made trouble, we're making trouble in a different language at the moment. So Hal, come off stage, we'll swap you over, I'm just filling the gap, and Alexa's going to announce the next.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Hao Chang. I would like now to announce the company called Modern Meadow, who did in cooperation with Singtex. So it's Kashif from Modern Meadow and Tony from Singtex that will present the next Pecha Kucha.
We are very excited to share transformational innovation that is creating a high bio-content, waterproof, breathable membrane through biology. I'm Kashif with Modern Meadow, and this is Tony with Singtex, our commercialization partner. Modern Meadow is an American startup that is creating the next generation of sustainable materials with its expertise in proteins. We are using proteins in 3 different industries: biomedical, beauty, and materials. In beauty and biomedical, we are using recombinant proteins. So we're designing, programming, and creating the proteins in-house. For materials, we are using plant proteins, and this is to support scalability, price, sustainability. Now, these proteins have many unique characteristics. Breathability in wool, dyeability of silk, and Modern Meadow has created several different technology platforms. Tory Burch did one of the biggest bio-based launches last year, and they used our platform Biotex. At Modern Meadow, the majority of our teams are scientists with diverse backgrounds. We have a strong IP portfolio. We do a lot of things in-house, from designing the proteins all the way to application, and we provide lab-to-brand traceability. And we are very unique in a sense that we have both material science and biotech teams under the same roof. There's a strong feedback loop between the 2 teams, and we're able to go very fast. And because we are designing at a fundamental level, we're able to design for sustainability, scalability, and performance. Our main platform is BioAlloy, which is a miscible blend of a specific protein with a specific biopolymer. These 2 elements are biocompatible thermodynamically. This gives it high performance with the functionality of proteins. And because we are a science-led company, we are committed on doing LCA on any new products that we do.
Yeah, hello everyone, this is Tony coming from Singtex, and I want to introduce why Modern Meadow choose Singtex. The main reason is Singtex Group, totally we have R&D from the young division, from the young side, and also we have technology for the fabric design and also lamination design, even produce the membrane till our ready-wear garment. So we are vertical, so we have experience for selling the yarn, selling the fabric, also selling the garment. And the next slide just show you, we invest 3% of our annual turnover into R&D. So that's why so far we already get almost 100 different patents in different areas, like a different polymer, different membrane technology, even the dyeing, construction pattern. So this chart also shows you it's our product portfolio for different waterproof and performance. It's very complicated, but we can satisfy customer needs for different outdoor activity. But the thing is not just performance. Also, we want to provide a sustainable thinking. Like this time we work with Modern Meadow, bio-based membrane. So we use advanced biofabrication, scale through industrial leader partner. Modern Meadow, the best bioalloy technology and the Singtex, the best practice for membrane and the fabric production. And we just simply, just like everybody say, plug and play. We don't want to invest too much, so we use current production process and also the current person, no more extra, and produce the same technology. And our product is here, BioSheet, use bio-based, waterproof, and highly breathable membrane. And this slide just show you how deep cooperative we are. We send both our R&D, head of R&D people, long stay in each company to learn more all the process and solve all the problem. So all the membrane right now we can provide is totally PFC free and also solvent free, don't have any DNF inside. So BioSheet, this fabric is highly breathable and waterproof, windproof, yeah, and lighter than before, yeah, and also it's no solvent, it's totally solvent free. Yeah, and not only the benefit of this, we also can place some color inside. So we can put the pigment even into the membrane. Let membrane to outside. We call skin out. And you can see we can higher the bio content to 58%. So it's totally more than 50% and let the membrane out or let the membrane inside to your body. And the printing on the backside, use our P4 technology to let you feel more comfortable. Yeah, and of course, both of our end goal is that our outdoor customer, our outdoor industry can be the global leader in the sustainability. Yeah, so that's why we two company partnership to create a better product for a better world. Yeah, and this is just the beginning. I always say together forever. Together we can go further. We can do many more, but without you, we can do nothing. Yeah, so that is Kashiv from Meadow, and I'm Tony from Singtex. Thank you for listening, and welcome to our booth. Thank you. Thank you.
The good news is that even if Tony stands in front of Kashiv's email address, that all these presentations are uploaded and you'll be able to play them back again. There is so much information going through, I don't expect you to absorb it all at once. We're going to have these uploaded on the website. You can play them in slow time. You can take down proper notes. But we're just going to swap over to the last Pecha Kucha of the day. And I'm proudly saying this is a Brit, so it should be excellent.
It's still mildly terrifying, even in my mother tongue, to do this, so you might need to bear with me as we go.
Okay, so can I present you, Simon?
Are we starting?
Yes, we're starting with RHEON Labs. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alexa. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Alexa, for inviting me to talk here at Performance Days. My name is Simon Huntsman, and I'm from RHEON Labs, and we are a London-based technology business, and it's my great privilege to be speaking here with you today. Now, I'm going to be giving the elevator pitch on RHEON technology, and to help me do that, I'm going to be answering the following 4 questions. Who are RHEON Labs? What is RHEON? How does RHEON work? And importantly, why is RHEON so exciting? Now, I've been coming to Performance Days for over a decade, and the 2 questions I was always asked on my return to the office, which I'm sure will be familiar, was, how was the show? Always good. And what was new? And I would like to suggest to you today that RHEON technology is a genuinely new category of technology here at Performance Days. And the reason is we operate in the interface between design, leading-edge chemistry, and apparel. And we've created a new advanced technology support system. So, some information about the company. We were founded in 2017 by Dr. Daniel Plant. We're a spin-out business from Imperial College London, widely known for its innovation. We're a multidisciplinary team consisting of chemists, engineers, product developers, apparel specialists and marketeers, and we love to partner with innovative brands. So the material itself, it's called a reactive superpolymer, which sounds advanced. It's a soft, pliable material in its natural state, and you can stretch it slowly a long way. But when you stretch it fast, it stiffens up. And the faster you stretch it, the more it stiffens. So it has truly dynamic properties. Now, it's known as a thermoplastic elastomer composite material. But in its construction, it's also called a chemical colloidal suspension. And that means when you combine 2 very different ingredients in different quantities and amounts and bringing them together, they can create some extraordinary properties. And at the beach, we see the best example of a colloidal suspension, a physical colloidal suspension, when we mix sand and water together. And when you walk on it, it's very soft, but when you run on it, it becomes glass hard. So, imagine a world where garments could react dynamically to the movement of your body to provide support exactly when and where you need it in the moment. Where the faster the body moves, the more the technology engages. What could that unlock? Well, we're really excited about 3 particular areas of technology. The first one is muscle support. And here we think we can unlock performance by simply making the athletes faster. In soft tissue support, we think we can create a new generation of sports bras, bringing comfort and support together at new levels. And finally, in the area of injury prevention. Now, let's start with sports bras. Now, historically, high support has always been associated with high compression, but high compression also associated with discomfort. But what if we can make a sports bra that fundamentally worked in a different way, where support and comfort don't compete? Now, this next bit of CGI just shows you an example of a sports bra going through the running gait cycle and how potentially you could position RHEON in a sports bra. And the idea here is that we create a truly dynamic support structure without the need for high compression. Now, the next graph shows again breast displacement again through the gait cycle. The black line is a leading sports bra, and the blue line is a bra with RHEON technology. And as you can see, we've dramatically reduced breast tissue displacement. And you can see we've ironed out those peaks and troughs. And the lower the displacement, the less the pain. Now, at a systems level, when we start to blend RHEON with a textile, we can absorb up to 4 times more energy. And this ball drop test just shows you, comparing RHEON material with the standard TPE, just how much energy RHEON can absorb. Now, in the world of elite sport, the difference between glory and pain is often less than 1%. And in the Tokyo Olympics, for example, the difference between 1st and 4th place in the women's marathon was 78 seconds. That's 0.8%. In the men's 5,000 meters, it was 0.1%. Our question was simple: could we save 1%? Now, we've been working for 3 years with the University of Wisconsin in the States, looking at this phenomenon of muscle shearing, which is what you see on screen here. And we had the hypothesis that if we reduced some of that wasted energy, we could simply boost performance. Now, the next bit of video shows you how we're going to go about doing that. And here, we're wrapping strips of RHEON around the major muscle groups, in this case, the quads and the hamstrings. And as you can see, as the runner goes through the gait cycle, where you get those micro muscle movements, the technology engages and provides a dynamic support system. Now, design is really important to us at RHEON, and we use design to turbocharge the material properties. The design you see on screen here is something that has been data-driven through algorithmic design process, and we've used muscle movement data, soft tissue density, and bone structure to drive that design. So here we're letting the body design solutions for the body. Now, very briefly, recently this year we've launched 2 ranges with Adidas, TechFit Control, and also Adizero Control, beg your pardon, recently in September, around this concept of reactive wear. And just to join the dots, we also feature on the front cover of World Sports Activewear this month. So just to summarize quickly, we think this opens up a whole new world of opportunities. We're really excited about the 3 things that this can do: potentially making athletes faster, solving a long-term problem in sports bras, and reducing athlete injury. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Charles, where are you? Thank you, Alexa, for allowing me to speak. There's lots more I could say. Conscious I've made some really big, bold statements in this Pecha Kucha. We'd love to talk to you and help you and your brands rethink possible. But in the meantime, have a great Performance Days. Thank you.
Can we show appreciation actually for all 5 participants? I think they've all done really well. I do this with students on a regular basis. They don't run smoothly. You guys have defeated me. It has flowed, it has made sense. Far too much information to take in. Go and chat to them. If you head over to Hall A6, between the Sustainability Hub and the Fabric Forum, there is the innovation area. That's where they're all going. Ask them detailed questions. They're very happy to answer them. But to all 5 groups, thank you ever so much for taking part. We're going to be back on stage in 10 minutes. Oh, no, that's not me. It's just Anna back on stage.